Thank you so much. It's practical wisdom, and that's why we all admire you so much. You started the talk with saying that we are human beings, and we are beings and not creatures. As beings, as we see this situation in which there is an imbalance between nature and us, and we see this virus as something just caused by this imbalance. Do you have a perspective on us as a human race, where we have gone wrong? What can we do out of this big lesson that we are being given by nature today?
See, it'll be very cruel for those who are infected, who are fighting for their life, and those who lost their dear ones. To tell them nature is teaching you a lesson, it'll be very cruel to say that, I will not say such things. But this is something I've been speaking for last 25 years. One important thing is the human population. I know a whole lot of people will get against me. All the religious groups, all the major religions are against me because of this one statement, and many others. See, the nature of human population, the way it's growing, in the beginning of 20th century, we were only 1.6 billion people. Today, we are inching towards 8 billion people. And the amount of things that we can do because of technological capabilities has multiplied. What 100 people would do and consume 100 years ago, today 1 person is consuming that much in terms of ecological consumption. So, having said that, if we do not consciously control our population, nature will do it in a cruel way. Is nature thinking that it must punish us? No, it is a natural consequence because life is enmeshed into each other. It is not like my life and the virus's life are two separate lives. My life and millions of bacteria and virus and everything is interlinked. Plants, animals, microorganisms, we are all enmeshed as one life. So, when we create too much of an imbalance, naturally certain things will happen. That correction is not even a conscious correction from nature or somebody wanting to punish us, inevitably it happens. For example, I'm not talking science, I'm just talking simple common sense, please see it as that. For example, right now, a virus which was living in animal kingdom has jumped into human beings. However it happened, there are many theories, I don't want to go into that, but it's happened. Now, if we want to look at it this way, the virus also wants to live as we want to live. Actually, if you look at our relationship with the planet, we are like virus on the planet, causing serious damage to everything on this planet. We are the virus actually. So similarly, virus wants to live, but its habitat is going down. The number of animals in which it might have been living 100 years ago and how many animals it has to live today, their habitat might have come down severely. So naturally, they're exploring new habitat. And because we are the big number right now, it is moved into us. There are not enough tigers, there are not enough pangolins, there are not enough bats maybe in the world, so it's come to us. And now it has learned to live in us. So it is affecting us severely because virus is just trying to live. Virus is not trying to kill us, virus is not trying to give us a fever, virus is just trying to live. But it lives so virulently that we are getting all these symptoms and we are dying out of it. This is because our system is not strong enough as a pangolin system to handle this virus. This is my simple sense about it. So, this is inevitably bound to happen because all these other microorganisms that may be surviving in wild animals, definitely their habitat has shrunk very, very badly. So naturally they will have a tendency to jump wherever there is a possibility for them to thrive, and human population is definitely that target. So in that context, see, for the kind of lifestyles we're living, the kind of consumption that all of us have, the kind of aspirations that we have in the world, we must strive to reduce the population consciously. If we don't do it, Nature will do it in some way. It is inevitably bound to happen one way or the other, and it'll be very cruel. Whichever way it happens, it'll be very cruel when it is done to us. But if we do it consciously, that will be a sensible way to do, because we are human beings. We are supposed to conduct everything consciously. This does not mean it is happening necessarily because of excessive reproduction. It is just that people are living longer, which is a wonderful thing. For example, in India, the average life expectancy in this country in 1947 was 28 years. Today, I think it's reached some 73 or 74, which is a fantastic achievement for this nation. Thanks to all of you also, because you have a significant role in this, thanks to all the vaccines and various other things. Otherwise, most of us who are right now on the screen shouldn't be alive, according to those averages. None of us should be alive, actually. But we are alive today thanks to that. So, human beings should live a full life. But now when we live a full life, it also becomes important that when we postpone the death, we must postpone the birth. I'm not talking any philosophy, just simple arithmetic. If we postpone the death, we must postpone the birth also. That is also happening. Women who are normally started to deliver the first baby by 16, 17 years of age 100 years ago, today it's gone to some 24 years or something, some average like that. But it needs to move further up, otherwise if you put every person of the female the gender into education process and their education lasts for 23, 24 years of age, then naturally it'll get pushed, that needs to happen. Still, a large percentage of them are not going into full educational process, which is why the childbirth is happening much earlier. We have to push it. If we don't push it, nature will do it in its own way. Right now it's happening. It is a calamity only for the human being. I'm sure the virus is happy, maybe the animals are also happy. I can see that's happening all around us. Only human beings are unhappy. So, we must do something consciously, because we are the only creatures who can rise above our instincts and function consciously. Whether it's life or death, both we can handle consciously. This we must exercise as human beings.